Yeah, hi, hello everyone. Welcome to today's video. This is Shanmugaraj. We are continuing our discussion around flow-based series as part of SAFE 6.0. We're currently discussing about Principle 6, make value flow without interruptions. Today's topic is what is flow? Let us get into today's topic. What is flow? First, it is essential to understand what SAFE means by flow. Flow occurs when there is a smooth, linear, and fast movement of work product from step to step in a relevant value streams. When the details of any flow system are based on its context, all flow system has some 8 common properties like work in progress, batch, bottleneck, worker, feedback, handoff, policies, and queue. So these are the 8 common properties of a flow system. I'm going to discuss that each one in the next slide. Let us try to understand a little more detail about all these 8 common properties of a flow system. The first one is the work in progress. There's always some work is in progress in the system. If there weren't, there could not be no flow of value. You can take an example of producing a car, right? You can take of producing a software. It have number of activities to do that, right? So that is called work in progress. The second thing is bottleneck. In every flow system, one or more bottlenecks effectively limit. Important word is a limit here, right? So one or more bottlenecks effectively limit to flow through the entire system. See, for example, your resource could be a bottleneck, your budget could be a bottleneck, your geographical thing could be a bottleneck, right? There may be you might have a very scarce resources, you might working on niche technology, that could be a bottleneck, right? In every flow system, there could be a possibility of bottlenecks. The third thing is handoffs. Handoffs wouldn't be necessary if one person could do all the work. But in any material flow system, different individuals, teams will have different skills and responsibilities. So each play its part in moving a work item through the system. Even if you take, a flow-based system or agile system, you might have, a cross-functional team to work on it, right? One person will be, doing development, one person will be doing testing. So all those handoffs are required. Within the sprint itself, you need a handoffs. The fourth thing is feedback. Customer and stakeholder feedback is integral to efficient and effective outcomes. Ideally, feedback happens throughout the entire process. So you can imagine, right? Sprint reviews and sprint retrospectives are, one couple of examples of feedback. Fifth one is the batch. As any system has a finite capacity, all the work cannot be done at once. Therefore, work through the system occurs in batches designed to be as efficiently as possible. So it could be, of iteration, or you can call that as a sprint goals example, right? That can be considered as a batch, right? So that's how, this agile team works actually. I'm giving a simple example from Scrum actually, how a batch works, right? The sixth item is a queue. It all starts with a set of work items to be done. In addition, each value stream needs a prioritizing mechanism to sequence the work for the best value, right? So your product backlog is a queue system. Your ticketing system for a production, right? Production support, that is also a queue system. So most of the project will have a queue system so that you might prioritize things, right? One of the critical roles of a product owner is to make the queue and prioritize and give it to the team. The seventh common property in the flow-based system is a worker, right? People do the critical work of moving work items from one state to another. So human resources, right? Your team members are called worker here. The final property of a flow-based system is the policies. Policies are integral to flow. They may be local policies like team-based policies that determine how the work item moves from step to step, or global policies like govern how the work is performed within the company, right? Are they talking about the governance mechanism and way of working? You define your own way of working, in accordance with the governance given by the organization or leadership. right? So these are the 8 common properties of any flow-based system. With that, we have come to the conclusion of this particular video. Hope you understood what is flow is all about. What are the 8 common properties of a flow-based system, right? So in my other videos as part of principle 6, I'm going to talk about what are the 8 flow accelerators and how I'm going to measure the flow, right? So 2 other videos we are waiting in the queue for you as part of principle number 6.